Had signaled for and taken successfully.
Watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over. Shoot. He's coming. Watch him.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
Check out. Right, 675.
Mike 54.
Hey, wahoo!
Come on, QB, come on.
Just beating the play clock is Love. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
When offenses dial up big shots downfield, they're not always for the guys out wide. Sometimes they want to go to their big target, deep downfield, and the defense breathes a sigh of relief. 50-50 balls, not easy to get away from the big targets.
Three and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12.
11.
What's the end? Shift.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down.
Not a blitz, but the guy who's normally the last line of defense recognized that he had a chance to get to the quarterback, and that's exactly what he did.
The Vikings send out their punter. DJ Moore is back deep waiting for it. Taken from just outside the 30. .21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10.
Ready, blue 80. 53, come on. 53, shake, Delta. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to sit. Hey, South. Hey, express. Good job. All right, quick, my God.
On 1st down, Ryan. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Dante Fowler racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Ready, blue 80. Hey, Tuesday. Mike, 55. Hey, Alpha. 55.
Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Mike, 55.
61.
Now it's Ryan. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Motion.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Come on. Check
Love. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from UVA, Ron Thornhill. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
After the interception, here's Ryan. And this one complete to Will Fuller. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Slip. 51, South. Hey, South.
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. He's going to look deep. This is caught at the 20. A big play there for Detroit. 48 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now Ryan to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Vincent Smith, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Ryan. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him,
and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Check 50. Switch it. 11. Slip. Call.
After the interception, it's Love. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, but it'll be second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Every day, any day. 25, check 25.
Running from the gun, Johnson. And Johnson lost the football. It's loose, poked out. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Even the great ones, some of the best, they're not immune to the fumble, and here it really hurts them.
If the ball gets away from any runner's body, that's when the defense pokes at it, swipes at it, swats at it, and finds a way to create a big play for themselves.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they've got to be still reeling from the events of a moment ago. What a turn on that last play.
You're knocking on the door. You're about to take it in. You think you're going to get some points on the board. Instead, you cough it up and watch them take it the rest of the way to the opposite end zone. That's a 2-score swing that you just gave up.
Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground, as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
Bravo!
Now on 2nd and 13. Luck taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. From the gun on 3rd down, Luck. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
80 weapon. Watch safety creeping. 11. Safety's creeping. Hey, Charlie. 54.
They're going to go. It's Luck. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Hey, Orbit. Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Throwing on 2nd down. Luck. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Jalen Ramsey right there in coverage to knock it away. Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their routes, and you're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3 cut, balls out of his hands to the receiver. In this case, might be off by a half step either way. They've got to find a way to get back in sync.
From the gun, here's Luck. And the throw there going to be incomplete. It was Minkah Fitzpatrick that time to break that one up. On now is the kicker Jason Myers for the field goal try. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
And now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I remember
I was going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
Now Balaj. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 37-yard line.
Ready, 280, 55, hey, bye-bye. You got to get the ball, D, get the ball right here, let's go. Check 26, check 26, check. Hey, Haywood. Base.
On 2nd and 7, Ryan. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Hey, 59, ready. Hey, nice 7.
Now Ryan on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right.
Let him know. 20. 5.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Christian Wilkins brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career.
3rd and 14.
Ready, blue 80. Right 25. Just like that. 21. 55. Right there in the middle. 55. 54, South. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. Gun.
3rd and long. It's Ryan. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings up 4th. Looks like Ryan's going to stay out there. Indeed, they're going to try for this on 4th down.
Check. Hey, Foxtrot.
They'll indeed go for it with Ryan. He finds his target, Fuller. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down.
16 yards.
Every play is supposed to get a player's best effort, But on fourth down, that really increases the stakes, doesn't it? What about that catch?
Heck of an effort picking up the first.
And now that team has to be motivated going forward. They just saw a great effort there. They want to make sure it pays off.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 41.
They're running it.
11. Got.
From the 41, Ryan. And Nelson's got it here right side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. From the red zone now, here's Ryan on first down. Throw left side complete. It's Fuller. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Throwing again on 2nd down, Ryan. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Check 24, check 24.
Hey, South.
He's mine.
Ready to go.
Now a carry here for their fullback. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. Defensively, they rally the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on first. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
20.
They're going on 4th down. It's Ryan. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. DJ Moore hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Right there.
Hey, echo.
Right there. 54 Mike. Let's go, D. Big series, right?
A shotgun snap for Long. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
Check 37. Check 37.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Will Fuller, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are able to extend their lead.
Heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Slam, slam, slam. 11Z. Watch the motion. Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
Now Luck. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
The Vikings on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
Turn up. Hey, wahoo. Mike 50, Mike 50. Too little, cut. 50's the Mike. 12.
Out of the gun, Luck. Got a man, it's complete. Williams. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here we go. Watch out. 12. Hey, Delta. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Hey, defense. Left.
Throwing his Luck. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. A good pickup, but it will come on what should be the final play in this first half. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Lions taking the lead to the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Ryan now 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys a 1st and 10. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Ready, blue 80, blue 80.
It's a party now. Undercross.
Hey, check. 22. Hey, red lance. Let him go.
From the 38, Ryan. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. From the 50, it's long. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Bravo.
Mike 5-4.
Hey, tighten down. There you go.
Hey, watch that.
11Z.
Mike 54.
Here's Locke. Over the middle to Kittle, complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Give them 14 on that one, and a 1st down.
Hey, exit.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
54.
12.
Get ready.
Hey, Charlie.
54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. I'm here all day. Mike 5-4.
That's 12.
Just beating the play clock is Locke. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. George Kittle, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the interception by the Vikings D leads to a touchdown. Myers connects on the PAT, and it makes the score 21-10. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they're going to bring this one back. It's a fumble return, a scoop and score for the Vikings. Well, this offense only mustered 3 points in the first half on that field goal. They picked up the pace now. 2 third-quarter touchdowns.
Hey, you remember that appearance we had last week in front of that crowd, and they asked about halftime adjustments and all that was going on, and remember what I said. It's not always an adjustment at halftime. Sometimes just remembering the game plan and playing better, tuning it up, and just working through it methodically. They got it done in this case.
Of course, I'll always remember that appearance because I had on a brown belt with black shoes, and you pointed that out in front of the crowd. So thanks for that.
I said that out loud?
You did.
My bad.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line.
When you kick off and you go downfield and get the ball back, That's what I call a great opportunity.
In a one-score game, I always circle, and you know this, but in my play-by-play sheet, I circle big plays. It could be turning points. This could be a turning point.
Did you put a second circle around this one? This is pretty big.
I put a star.
Check out. 180. Right here, right here. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
Check out. 140. Down right. Check. Hey, check. Hey, orbit.
Luck now to throw. And Luck will be intercepted for a 3rd time. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
51, jump. Go. Base.
After the interception, here's Ryan. And his throw is incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hey, Steve 6. Got it.
To throw again. Ryan. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. And a productive gain out to the 14 after starting at the 7. It's a gain of 7. The 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Now it's Ryan. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it. Balaj. And he's going to have the 1st down as he's marked down just shy of the 20. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the 1st.
He's coming. Double. Check. 21. Check. Got it.
They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. He's going to look deep for Moore. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 28. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the 2nd half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
You got 12. 12. Check. Reggie. Check. On. 10. Under 10.
After the interception, it's Luck. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Keep it up. Hey, watch it. Check 31. Down right. 36. Check.
On 2nd down, Johnson. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs.
11 V. 50, Mike's 50. You're not ready. You're not.
40, easy, alert.
Kill.
So that'll back them up 5.
Rush in. Check safety.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Here we go. Switch.
11. Hey, Haywood.
Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Here's more on the return. 12 yards on the return that time, and the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll try and run with their fullback. They find some open field here. The 40. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Detroit. Kalen Ballage hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Well, that one's hard to believe. Not something you see every day. A very long run for the big guy.
Normally we see his counterpart, right? The scat back, the guy with the so-called speed. But we saw a little bit of everything there, didn't we? The big, powerful man with the football. He can also stretch it out a little bit in the open field.
We got this.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well, and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
At the 26-yard line.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Locke. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Rashawn Gary. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Club.
Mike's 50. Watch the screen.
Go ahead.
Alert flare.
Brown right.
Shit. Watch the shot.
Third and long. It's Locke. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And how about this? Fourth and long, and they're going to go for it.
Hey, check.
Check tight. Hey, check Mike 50. Mike is a 50. Check Mike 50.
Five.
Hey, Mike 50. Mike 50. Mike 50. Hey.
They snap it to Locke. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. The Vikings unable to convert here on fourth. And now, goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line. Breaking the huddle, first and goal as the return team has set them up with golden field position. They run it with Balaj. A good run on first down, and now they contemplate a second and goal situation. From the 2 now, second and goal. They'll run here with Balaj. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. Under 4 to play now. Clock running, third down. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. The defense stiffens to force fourth down following that first down gain of 8. Meeting the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Kalen Balaj with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes. To the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. A big run there by Jones. And even 60 yards for him on the ground. Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for first and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2. On second down, it's Jones. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. The tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up third down.
Third down and 14.
A couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14.
Check, 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 check. Hold the look.
Here's Locke. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Let's go, Mike 50, Mike 50. Switch up.
Hey, box truck, box truck.
50, Mike 50, Mike 50. Time to go, Knight.
On.
Tighten up, tighten up.
Check, go ahead. Check, check.
Twist, twist.
Here we go on 4th. Locke. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Oh, look at this. Ryan's going to throw it. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another 1st down.
Say 11. Hey, check 20. Hey, bye. Out.
Hey, Echo. Hey, check. Space.
On 1st down, Ryan. His throw incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some 1st downs, just as good as running the football. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. The Lions on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
What you got, Abby? Give me some. Wait. Check 3. Got it. 55.
Ryan will throw again. He's going to look deep down the field. And now here's another interception. Picked off down near the 5. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
12.
No.
General West.
Kill. Hey, turn it up.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Man, that's trash.
Oh, they go with a tight end carry. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Watch on right.
On third down, here's Jones. Fighting to get back to the goal line. I don't think he got there. He did not. Did not get back there. It's a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36.
First and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Well, they've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again.
I don't know about you, partner, but on second and inches, a lot of the times I'm leery about the offensive guys thinking about taking a shot downtown. Instead, they just hand it to the big man and let him rumble forward for a first down.
The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
Ready. Black 25. Black 25. Come on. You better bring it.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He's got Fuller. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the... This one's over.